All right, it's been an interesting offseason already for Alex Cora. You ran a marathon, you got engaged.
I got scratched.
You got scratched. I mean, how's your offseason going?
It's been great. It's been great. A lot of fun. Overall, a great year. I know we didn't accomplish the goal, but if you think about it, the season was outstanding for us. We made it to the playoffs. Now we just have to keep going, and hopefully next year is better.
I got to ask you about the marathon. You're running 26.2 miles in New York City. They loving the Red Sox manager as you're running along?
They did. Actually, it's interesting because I had the bib, I had the number, but I also had the name, but it said Alex, and there was a lot of Alex, keep going, but there were a few Red Sox fans that recognized me throughout. It was outstanding, man, like once in a lifetime experience, and we had a blast with it.
This time of year is tough. They always talk about the war room. I didn't think it was going to get physical, though. I see you got a little straight. Is everything okay up there?
We're good. Angelica taking advantage of the situation now.
But as a manager, right, you always say, like, okay, I'm just going to see what my team looks like. I'm going to go out there and manage it. This time of year is when you get a pretty good idea of what this team looks like. How tough is it this time, not really knowing, maybe in 3 or 4 months, what this lineup, what this rotation is going to look like?
Yeah, it's a little bit different this year compared to others. We can go either way, to be honest with you. The good thing that we got that ace, that he'll be pitching in Cincinnati. Yeah. Although the last time I announced,
we traded him.
We're not trading Gary, but we got young talent. We got some good players. Just a matter of where we go. We can trade for people. We can sign free agents. We can develop our guys. We're in a much better situation than last year. So hopefully, we improve, knowing that in Fort Myers we got work to do.
Craig Breslow was pretty upfront, and you talked about trying to get a number 2, that you've got pitching depth. You go out and you get Sonny Gray, you go out and get Oviedo. How do you feel about the rotation right now, if this is what you were going in with in February?
I feel good about it. I think we still have work to do, especially with the young guys. I think people saw early, right, in Boston last week. He's gained like 10 pounds, which is awesome. I think the upside is there. Physicality, we have to work on it. I think if his velocity goes up and he can maintain it through 5 or 6 innings, he's going to be outstanding. One of the things throughout the meetings with free agents that I can tell them now compared to last year or 2 years ago, I feel very comfortable with our pitching program. I think Bells and the group have been amazing. The progress that we have shown in player development has been outstanding. So we will pitch, and that's something free agents like.
When you look at the staff, I agree, you're deep, you got some high-end talent. It's about the lineup now, right? You've lost, right as we stand here now, Alex Bregman's not here, right? And I know Roman Anthony is there, and he's that unicorn, but how much of that is a focus for you? I know you've been piecemealing some lineups due to injuries, but when you look at this lineup, how much do you want that one big bat that seemed to be missing?
I think we got to be deeper, to be honest with you. We saw it towards the end of the season. Everybody focused on the playoffs, right? The 3-game series against New York. I thought we struggled offensively in September. We had to make some match. Obviously, the injury put us in a bad spot. Roman getting hurt. I thought at that time we were like the best offense in baseball. In September we weren't. So there's some work to do. Obviously, there's some big bats out there that we know who they are, right? And we're doing everything possible to add to our offense, and hopefully we can do that. One of the things that we have to do, regardless if we add or not, we have to be better as far as like intent offensively. We talk about the strikeouts. Yeah, everybody focuses on the Jays, what they did this year, but I think for us, it's been going on for a while, right? Like, we can hit the ball out of the ballpark, we hit the ball hard, but there's certain situations we have to put the ball in play, and that's something we've been talking to the players.
Yeah, and that's what I want to ask you, because you want power, right? You're at Fenway Park, you love that right-handed power. How much internally, the strikeouts, we know what the record was when you struck out 10 times or more. Internally, some of the guys, do you see that? Do you see some of these guys being able to get better at that swing and miss and take it to another level?
We're trying. The plans are in place. Pete has been flying all over the country, meeting guys. Actually, Pete is going to Puerto Rico on Sunday to go see KC playing in Caguas. I think this year, as far as like planning, take your shots the first two swings, right? And when you get 2 strikes, I'm not saying spread out and put the ball in play, but there has to be intent. We have to move the ball forward. We talk about defense, right? Like, we're not in a perfect place defensively as an industry, if you put the ball in play, there's a chance you're going to make you can get to first base. So hopefully we can accomplish that.
The Blue Jays did that so well, right? They're hitting for power, but making contact, not striking out. It's a copycat game, right? When somebody has success with that style, others want to follow it. Is that good for you as a manager that you can sort of point to, look what they did last year, and we got to be more like that?
Yeah, we've been talking about it forever. It's and like Lou said, you see the record. When we don't strike out, we win games. When we strike out 10 more times, we struggle. Is that at bat we made a third less than 2 outs? It's that simple. We saw with the Jays, they were 1 inch away from winning the World Series with a ground ball to second base, right? And if you strike out in the situation, we're not talking about the topic, right? So hopefully the guys understand that moving the ball forward is important. Obviously, we want to hit for power. That's something we've been doing for a while here. It's not about hitting homers. We led the league in doubles, right? And our stadium is conducive to that. We're going to hit extra base hits. It's just a matter of doing a better job with men scoring position.
Every year you watch the postseason, you kind of see where it's going, where it's headed. Maybe you learn something from it. When I watched the postseason, I saw teams committed to contact, committed to small ball, using the whole field. And yet I feel like during the regular season, it's more of let's launch, let's drive the baseball, not much small ball. Do you see it coming back in a regular season and not just in the postseason, that style of play?
The one thing I have noticed, athleticism is going to play, and running the bases well, stealing bases, putting the ball in play. It's a conversation that we have to have with our players, not only at the big league level. I think it's player development too, right? It's okay to hit the ball at the ballpark, but there's value on scoring 100 runs. I was just talking to Carlos Beltran a while ago, and his only goal every single year was to score 100. How you do that? You put the one play, you get on base, you run the base as well, and hopefully, our team this year, we can be better at that, and we can be one of the best offenses in baseball.
See, I want to ask you finally, you made the playoffs last year. Didn't finish the way you wanted, but that was a step forward, right? You want to go deeper this year. That's where you build on from there. Used to be the feeling was you make the playoffs, you got a shot. Now you've got some super teams. You've got the Dodgers. They keep at it, right? Is it enough to just say we can get in the tournament and see what happens, or are we in an era now where you got to build up as much and maybe if not become a super team yourself, get darn close, because that's what you're ultimately competing against?
Yeah, I think the most important thing is improving in the offseason. That's the key. And we've been talking about this for 2 or 3 years, right? What are you going to do in the offseason to put yourself in a situation to make it to the playoffs? Obviously, the trading deadline is going to make you better. We have to be in that spot that ownership and the front office believes in the team, and we're going to add on, right? And we did a good job last year. I'm not saying it was a bad season. It was good enough. Now we have to move forward. There's something we talked about it 2 years ago, right? We owe it to you guys. We owe it to the fan base, we have to be that team, right? We have to have a chance to win the World Series. I think the front office, they understand that. John and the group, they understand that, and we're going to accomplish that.
Better place now than a year ago?
100%. It's a lot different sitting in that room up there and talking about what we can do. We got a lot of ways to improve. It's just a matter of executing. We did last year, and I'm betting on the front office that they will do it again.